I raised my son as a single mother, working long hours and sacrificing every comfort to give him a good life. From school to college, I paid for everything: his books, his clothes, his hobbies, and later, his expensive tech gadgets. I never once asked for anything in return, believing that one day he'd understand the effort it took to raise him alone. But as he grew older, things changed. He became distant, more entitled, and worst of all, ungrateful. One evening, we had a disagreement about money. He wanted to buy a luxury item that was well beyond his means. I calmly told him it wasn't a smart decision, especially since he had just started his first job and still lived under my roof. That's when he snapped. "You should be grateful I even talked to you," he said coldly. "You're lucky to have a son like me." The words hit harder than a slap. I sat there stunned, watching the child I had once cradled turn into someone I barely recognized. I didn't say much that night, but as I lay awake, his words kept echoing in my head. Grateful? For what? For his disrespect, for treating me like a burden. I thought long and hard about everything I had done for him. That's when I remembered something. I had access to all his accounts, his bank, his savings, his investments. He had trusted me to manage them when he was younger, and never bothered to change the credentials. I didn't touch a single cent. Instead, I printed out every transaction he had made in the past 2 years. I created a detailed report showing how many times I'd covered for him, paid his bills, and added money to his accounts when he was short. I even added notes next to each entry. Paid your phone bill while mine was overdue. Covered your rent while eating instant noodles for dinner. Bought you a new laptop with my bonus instead of fixing the heater. Page after page of silent sacrifices. The next morning, I placed the file on the kitchen table and left for work without saying a word. That evening, he was waiting for me, his eyes red. "Mom, I didn't know," he whispered. I didn't say much. I just nodded and started making dinner. For the first time in a long while, he joined me in the kitchen. He chopped vegetables while I stirred the pot. There was a quiet between us, not uncomfortable, but reflective. Over the next few weeks, I saw a slow change in him. He started paying rent, helping with groceries, and checking in with me more often. He even apologized again, properly this time. I didn't need grand gestures. Just that acknowledgement was enough. Sometimes the biggest lessons aren't taught through arguments or lectures, but through quiet truths. Now, he's more independent, and our relationship is stronger than ever. I didn't need him to be grateful just because I'm his mother. I needed him to see me as a person who gave everything. She had not because she had to, but because she loved him enough to expect nothing in return.